Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Before we begin, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Live with Kelly and Mark co-host Kelly Ripa is famous for her frank comedy and relatable stories about balancing a career while raising 3 children. She recently asserted that filming with her husband of almost 30 years is more difficult than giving birth. On another recent installment of the daytime program, the popular couple recommended against holding a vow renewal ceremony. The married hosts of Live with Kelly and Mark strongly discourage vow renewal ceremonies. Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa marked their 29th anniversary in May. Next year will be their 30th, celebrating 3 decades since they eloped to Las Vegas after meeting and falling for each other on the set of All My Children. Although they are prominent talk show hosts today, both began their careers in entertainment as actors on the ABC soap. A major trend in recent years is the vow renewal ceremony. However, you will not see Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa participating. Singer Rita Ora recently appeared as a guest on Live with Kelly and Mark. She discussed taking charge and proposing to her partner, filmmaker Taika Waititi. Rita Ora mentioned that Mark and Kelly are a couple she seeks guidance from. This led Mark Consuelos to provide this piece of advice: no vow renewal, just don't. The Live co-hosts have previously shared their position against vow renewals. They believe the ceremonies are frequently a temporary solution for a marriage that is already struggling. However, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos did go back to the location of their Las Vegas elopement, but it was to officiate someone else's wedding. Kelly Ripa claims filming with her husband is harder than labor. Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa are beginning a new phase of life. They are officially empty nesters, now that their youngest has graduated from college. With their newfound freedom, one of their first moves was a major investment in professional sports. They bought an Italian soccer team, Campobasso Football Club. Their journey to make the team champions is being filmed for an upcoming ESPN docuseries titled Running with the Wolves. Kelly and Mark discussed this new venture on a recent Live episode. When her husband described the project as a labor of love, Kelly quipped, "As someone who's actually been in labor, I can state with absolute 100% certainty giving birth to children is much easier." She continued, saying that filming with Mark was like him giving birth 17 times a week, adding, "which I'm fine with. That seems like karma." Running with the Wolves debuts on ESPN and ESPN Plus on July 29th with its first 2 episodes, with 2 more airing on July 31st. Kelly Ripa is celebrated for her wit, honesty, and her talent for transforming daily chaos into pure comedy. For decades, she has shared the highs and lows of her life with her audience, making her one of TV's most relatable and adored hosts. Now, after almost 30 years of marriage to Mark Consuelos, she is generating buzz with a daring claim. Filming with her husband is more difficult than childbirth. But beneath the joke is a real glimpse into a life full of laughter, love, and the occasional marital hurdle. Before they became daytime TV royalty, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos were young actors on the ABC soap All My Children. Their chemistry on-screen swiftly turned into an off-screen romance, and in May 1996, they eloped to Las Vegas. That spontaneous choice led to one of Hollywood's most lasting marriages. Now, 29 years later, the pair has raised 3 kids, navigated Hollywood, and currently co-host Live with Kelly and Mark. The show gives fans an intimate look at the couple's dynamic every weekday. As they near their 30th anniversary in 2026, their story is still unfolding. Vow renewals are now a popular milestone for famous couples, but don't count on Kelly and Mark to join in. On a recent Live episode, the pair firmly rejected the concept. The topic arose during a chat with singer Rita Ora, who revealed she had proposed to her husband, filmmaker Taika Waititi. When Ora noted that Kelly and Mark are a couple she looks up to, Consuelos joked, "No vow renewal, don't do it." Kelly has expressed this same feeling before. In her view, vow renewals often mean a relationship is on shaky ground. Every time someone we know has renewed their vows, it's ended in divorce, she teased. It's another instance of their mutual dry wit and candid way of talking about marriage. While lots of couples might avoid working together every single day, Ripa and Consuelos have leaned into it. In 2023, Mark became Kelly's co-host on Live, replacing Ryan Seacrest. In many respects, the transition was smooth. They obviously know each other incredibly well, but as Kelly confessed recently, that level of proximity creates its own challenges. That candid, unfiltered intimacy is precisely what has defined their new era on Live. When Consuelos officially took the co-hosting chair in 2023, the dynamic of the show fundamentally shifted. The work-wife, work-husband chemistry Ripa shared with Ryan Seacrest and, before him, Michael Strahan and Regis Philbin, was replaced by the far more complex and combustible energy of a real-life, decades-long marriage. The transition has been a resounding success, earning the couple back-to-back Daytime Emmy Awards. They won for Outstanding Daytime Talk Series Host in 2024 and followed it up with a 2025 win for Outstanding Daytime Talk Series, a first for the show since 2012. In a story that perfectly encapsulates their off-air life, the couple slept through their 2025 win, only to wake up in a panic to over 70 text messages. Ripa confessed on air, "To us that means that something bad has happened to one of our parents. We are, of course, terrified to click." Consuelos realized the messages were from coworkers, and Ripa's were from their son, Joaquin, asking for an old photo. And then Mark said, "Hey, we won an Emmy." Ripa joked, "We only win Emmys when we're asleep." Their on-air interactions are a daily masterclass in marital banter, often veering into territory no previous co-host could have tread. In one memorable segment discussing divorce statistics, Ripa deadpanned to a stunned audience, "Most marriages don't end in divorce, they end in homicide." As the audience gasped, she quickly clarified, "I'm kidding. These are the jokes. It's a free show." In another, after winning an on-air Valentine's Day game, Ripa suggestively joked that Consuelos threw it so that he could have a good night tonight. This comfort with oversharing extends to their disagreements. A light-hearted debate over Girl Scout cookies led to the studio audience actively booing Ripa for her dislike of Thin Mints, a moment Consuelos clearly relished. It's this blend of relatable spats and genuine affection that has solidified their new brand. But the chaos Kelly Ripa joked about goes far beyond morning show banter. Their most ambitious and stressful project to date began in 2022 when they became empty nesters. As Ripa explained in the trailer for their ESPN docuseries, "I thought we were just going to buy a property in Italy." Mark's deadpan reply, "Well, there's a stadium." The couple, as part of an American ownership group, purchased Campobasso Football Club, a team in the Molise region of Italy with a passionate fan base but a troubled history. The club had just been denied re-entry into its professional league due to administrative failures by previous ownership and was forced to restart in the fifth tier of Italian soccer. Consuelos called it the quintessential underdog story. What followed was a magical Cinderella year. The team, nicknamed the Lupi Wolves, dominated their first season and earned a promotion. Then, in the 2023-2024 season, they did it again, winning promotion from Serie D to the professional Serie C. This is the high-stakes world captured in their four-part docuseries, Running with the Wolves. The series, which premiered in July, chronicled the team's grueling third season, battling to avoid relegation, facing fan protests, and dealing with a head coach on the hot seat. Critics praised the show's frankness, noting it cares enough about the actual sport to make you care too. This is the venture that truly tested the labor of love Ripa and Consuelos described. When Mark used that exact phrase on Live, Kelly delivered her now famous punchline about childbirth. "As a person who has been in labor, I can say assuredly and with 100% accuracy, it is much easier to give birth to children than what is happening in our lives," she said. She then turned the tables on her husband, adding that thanks to the stress of sports ownership, he gives birth, I would say conservatively, 17 times a week now, which I'm fine with. "That seems like karma,"